Your country, there goes my life. Kenny Chesney, can you believe that that was 20 years ago? Yeah.
Time now for the question of the day.
It is indeed question of the day time. Our first question of the day for the week. And what is it going to be about? Well, for those of you that are into, of course, reality TV and particularly into The Bachelor, the season premiere of The Bachelor does air tonight. So I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. I think I've mentioned before that I'm not really a big reality TV fan in general, just because I don't like to see people lose. In fact, some of the shows that I do like, I never watch the end to see who gets kicked off. I just tune in the next week and try and figure out who's not there, basically is how it goes. But that's just me, but I do know a lot of people will have that. But of course, The Bachelor, they go on dates. First impressions, always the big thing right there. So I ask you today, what is the most outlandish, funniest, or weirdest thing that a person did to impress you on a first date? Yeah, I had to think about mine for a while because there's a couple of things that have been really, really cool, but not necessarily on a first date. Although the first time that I met this one girl, she actually invited me over for dinner, late night dinner. Got off work late. And I was saying how much I was hungry, and she said, "Well, why don't you come over and I'll go ahead and make you something to eat." It turned out it was dinner by candlelight with pizza and Dr. Pepper. Yeah, pretty much that was it. And I thought it was one of the coolest things. And then, of course, later on, her roommate came home and I had to sneak out. But that's just beside the point. So all I'm saying is that was pretty cool. But what about you? What is the most outlandish, funniest, weirdest thing, or most impressive thing someone has done to impress you on a first date? That is our question of the day for today. And go ahead and let me know your answers. 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. Of course, we are live on our social media pages as well. So you can always leave a comment down below on our social media pages. In fact, we do a little extra online when we get done right here. So let me know your answers for our question of the day. What is the most outlandish, funniest, or weirdest thing that a person has done to impress you on a first date? That is our question of the day, which, by the way, is brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 to 1 in downtown Las Cruces. Farmers Market, proud to bring you your question of the day. All right, so now here we are, exclusively online. Honestly, the whole dinner by pizza thing with the candlelight dinner and everything else like that, which is really cool, actually ended up having to sneak out because, somebody came home and they're like, "You can't be here. Sneak out the back door." So I really did have to sneak out the back door. Didn't know how she was going to explain the pizza and the wine glasses with Dr. Pepper in it, but didn't hear anything bad about that night for that one. Anyway, beside the point, that's one of the coolest things that has ever happened to me. What about you? What's one of the most outlandish, funniest, or weirdest things that a person has done to impress you on a first date? Go ahead and let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in, or simply just leave your comments down below. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world. Of course, another NFL weekend and another Taylor Swift update. Apparently, Taylor had a pretty cool response when she was booed by the Buffalo Bills fans at the NFL playoff game yesterday. She blew a kiss to the crowd before entering the stadium. Aw, isn't that nice? Also saw that Tom Brady is teaming up with Vince Vaughn and Wayne Gretzky for a big game commercial for Bet MGM. These teasers have been released, and I don't know, it looks like it's pretty fun. I always like the big game for their commercials, so we'll see how that goes. More football news. It looks like brands are willing to pay Travis Kelce $1 million to attend Super Bowl parties and events. I have a feeling that he could be busy that day. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And Dairy Queen is now offering a Blizzard dessert bar for weddings. So if you ever thought about having a dessert bar for your wedding, of course, Dairy Queen can now provide. I think the treats are made to order for parties up to 150 people. Prices range from $4.50 to $6.50 per Lizard. I guess if you get the special ones, right? And quick look at our box office for this past weekend. Looks like Mean Girls was #1 at the box office. The Beekeeper came in at #2. Wonka's still in there at #3. Anyone But You at #4. And rounding out the top 5 was the movie Migration. And yeah, that's what's going on in and around the world. And once again, we are looking for answers for our question of the day. You know, The Bachelor starting up, always those first impressions or the first couple episodes on the Bachelor. So I ask you, what is the most outlandish, funniest, or weirdest thing that a person has done to impress you on a first date? Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day.